Right, so I just thought I'd show you how I mark out the wood when I'm going to cut it. So first off, get your wood, you measure it to the right length. I'm just going to show you on a bit of scrap here. So that's our mark. This is a standard technique for doing it. Get a T-square, mark down. Good thing to remember when cutting the wood for the shelves is always cut your cut the wood to the outside of your mark. So if this is the length we need, about 485, always cut from this side, because if you cut it too small, you can't add stuff back on. You can always take more off, but you can't take it, put it back on. The other thing is with the frames, because they're mass produced, they're not always exactly the same. So make sure to double check when your exact frame, because it may be a bit bigger, it might be a bit smaller. You don't want to cut all your wood up and then realise it's the wrong size. So in the interest of time, I've cut all the pieces already. As interesting as time lapses are, you probably don't want to watch me cut a load of wood. So there we go. Got all the shelves, and then all the supports for them. What you need to do now is just give the wood a bit of a clean up. I mean, it's not the most important thing, because as long as your leading edge is pretty tidy, that's all that matters. So just take any rough bits of splinters off. Try and clean up the ends slightly, so if there's any splintering there, just sand it off or file it down, just so it's a bit cleaner. And the next job I'm going to do is to attach the supports onto the shelves. It's a lot easier to do this before you attach it to the frame, and all this involves is just a bit of glue. So I'm going to get on with that, and then I'll come back when it's done. So I'm just going to show you how to do the glue the supports. This is the way of bit of trial and error. Just found it's the easiest way of doing. So take your wood or PVA or craft glue, all basically the same thing. And you want to run it down the length of the support. You don't want to put too much on, because it's just going to square out the side. Don't mind getting a bit messy, just run it along so it's nice and even. Wipe off any excess. And it's just a case of placing it on, like so. Now if you've got mini clamps, they're a big help. However, if you don't have any mini clamps, all you need is a bit of masking tape. Make sure you use masking tape, not sellotape, because it's a slightly less tack to it. Just make sure it's flat on the back edge. Wrap it round, and it'll hold in place. 2 bits is enough, 1 at each end, but I like to use 3, put 1 on the middle as well, just to hold it all down, stop it lifting. So there we go, that's the other end, and yeah, I'll put 1 in the middle, just to keep it down. Obviously when you do this yourself, you can use a different glue if you want to. Something like a Yoo-hoo or Bostik, whatever brand. Just an all-purpose strong glue. It's suitable for most things, wood included. I mean, most of the stuff can be picked up at just a normal craft shop, most supermarkets, apart from the Woods, which is DIY shop. This is all from B&Q. It only costs a couple of pounds, so it's nice and cheap to make. The frame's £9 from Ikea. I'm not sure about prices in America or Europe, but £9 for the large box frame. You're probably looking for £4 or £5 in total for all the wood and glue and stuff you've probably got lying around the house as it anyway. So you're looking under £15 for your frame, minus paint again. But that's something that most people have knocking around their house or their shed. So I'm going to finish up with these and then we'll attach them to the frame. Right then, so all the shelves now are finished, all the supports are on there, glue's dried, and almost got all the tape off. So the next stage is to attach them to the outer frame. You won't be able to see this, but what I've done is on the frame itself I've marked the points at which the shelf's going to sit. And this is just going to be a case now of gluing the shelves to the outer frame and then tacking them in. I'm using panel pins. If you can see that properly. They're not very big, about cm1/4. So about 13mm, I think these ones are. You don't need much. It's only for a little bit of support. 16mm these are, which is 3/4 inch, just under 3/4. Yeah, roughly 3/4 inch. So yeah, they're just going to give a bit of support. For this I use an all-purpose glue because it dries quicker than the wood glue. Prevents it slipping while you're gluing it in place. What I like to do is put it on a flat surface and glue with the front of the frame facing down, so that when you put the shelf in, it sits flush with the front of the frame. Just gives it a slightly better appearance. One thing that's useful to have now is a spirit level, if you have access to one. This just means that the shelf's going to be straight. It's not going to, the figures aren't going to slip at all. It's not 100% necessary, but it just gives a slightly better finished frame. So I'm going to get on with that, and then I'll continue when that's done. Right, so I finished putting all the shelves in. All that's left now is to give it a quick test fit, just to make sure that I haven't over-measured at all. Yep. So it's a nice flush fit. Now I need to paint the shelves, also paint the backing board, or the face of it, that you're going to see behind the shelves, and then the fun bit of filling it. So yeah, that's the actual main body of the work done. You see it there. So yeah, I'm going to get on with painting it, and then we'll be done. Right, so I have the finished frame here. As you can see, there's a bit of space left for me to fill up, which is always a good thing. Now I've kept this new one mainly for a kind of rebel elements and the kind of good guys, so to speak. So we've got, you know, the original group: Han, Leia, Obi-Wan, Luke, you know, rebel pilots, got X-wing, A-wing, B-wing, you know, and also clone troopers, because, you know, they were originally the good guys. So there's a range from all 6 films, prequel and original trilogy. So that's meant that my old display frame, I can keep Empire and the bad guys, so to speak. So we've got, Sith Lords, Imperial troops, anyone that kind of fits the mold, really. So Greedo there, Bib, not necessarily Empire, but not particularly pleasant. You've got all the bounty hunters and Mandalorians, and battle droids, the bad guys. So again, mix of all films. I thought it's the best way of doing it. Maybe in the future I'll try and keep them to original and prequel trilogy, but for the time being, suits my needs. Yeah, so that's how I make my display frames. Feel free, if you have any comments, post them below the video. If you like the video, then please like it. Subscribe if you can. Yeah, and until the next video,